Breaking news, Braden Smith back. Purdue officially a national championship contender, arguably the national championship favorite next season. Per the Boiler Ball Twitter account, with an all-timer caption here, they have a graphic of Braden Smith with the words back to work across it, and the caption, just got a text. All we can say is wow. Braden took to his own Instagram page to announce that he will be returning. And credit to all parties involved for this. Credit to Purdue basketball, any sort of donors, anybody at the school that put the work into this to honestly raise enough money to make this an easy decision for Braden Smith. And clearly, Braden Smith is a kid that cares about Purdue through and through and did not want to drag this out. Because if you wanted to, you could have dragged this a whole lot more. You could have dragged this to the NBA draft. You could have actually entered the portal and made this a big whole spectacle. He's been quiet since the season ended. He's been going to work, and now he's going back to work in a Purdue uniform. What's your reaction to this?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's massive for Purdue. There's a lot of implications with this. There's records to be broken by Braden. There's work to be done by Braden. Obviously, Purdue's going to have a really good team this season. They're going to be maybe preseason number one, easily top five, top three team in the country, I think, in the preseason. They've done a lot of good things this offseason while retaining a lot of really good pieces. And look, the storyline is there, man. Like the Final Four this year is in Indianapolis. That's got to be the goal for them. This was somewhat of a down year, I think, for Purdue and kind of what they've done the past couple years. No banners. Did make a Sweet 16, but outside of that, nothing really much to write home about. And it's time for the Boilers to get their get back. And there's a lot of, warranted or unwarranted chatter about what Braden would do, whether it be maybe going to the league or exploring his other options. And credit to Purdue for not, like you said, not playing any games and getting this done. And now the first team All-American is returning back again to college basketball, which you just don't see too often.
No, you never do. In fact, like the only time we have is Zach Edey.
It's a
like,
Purdue thing.
like literally, it's only Purdue players that are just doing this repeatedly. It's a huge testament to the program. It's a huge testament to Painter, who obviously I know that you and I have been critical of at times. Can we just say this right now, flat out? Matt Painter is crushing this offseason. 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100 right now. Every rumored thing he's trying to do, everything he has already done, jumping on Oscar Clough immediately, getting these guys back. Matt Painter has been crushing this.
You're welcome.
Oh, come on.
You're welcome. We take the Big Ten. I take the Big Ten back, and it forces hands. We put the pressure on. So you're welcome. I take 2% of credit for this happening.
Yeah, I take zero, but I do want to know, like, clearly, we can give credit where credit is due. All the credit on earth is due to Matt Painter for what he's done right now. I'll be honest with you. When the season ended, I didn't expect this to be done so quickly, or this to be the outcome so smoothly. I really did think there was some smoke to the idea that Braden would explore other options. At minimum, Card, I expected him to like go fully through the draft process, which, unless there's something missing from me with this announcement, it doesn't sound like that's the plan. Otherwise, I think you would have had the announcement that he has entered the draft is testing the waters and will mull a decision back to Purdue at the end of it, but the portal's not a thing. It doesn't sound like that's the case here, unless that's just not being reported. It sounds like he's all systems go back to Purdue. Are you surprised at all that he's not fully seeing through the draft experience, even if he knows he's not going to stay in the draft this summer?
I think given where he's been mocked and projected, it's not really like feasible for him to go through the process. He might as well just go all in on coming back to Purdue because I think that's what would happen at the end of it anyway. Some of the mocks that I've seen have had him between like 45 and like the last pick. So
Yeah, but
uh
you've always said like go get the gear even. Like it is sort of a thing where like if you're mocked anywhere in the top 70, even if you're coming back, if you have the opportunity to go, it's just good exposure. So I'm a little surprised he didn't like want to do that. He is a guy, remember he went out to Cali last year for like workouts, and I don't know. I would think like
yeah,
that's something even Purdue
that
would
was
want him to do, you know?
that was just casual though. That was just
That's
like
true.
I'm going to Cali to get vibes slash while I'm here, I might as well get some hoop and some running.
Oh, oh my God, I
Also
just
like
realized it. You know what this is?
what?
This is him being like, F all that. I don't want to lead anybody on. I'm back for one reason and one reason only.
Title talk.
And I'm terrified.
I mean, I'm terrified that he's back. Like, let's not get it twisted here.
I mean, it's so cool that he's back though. Like,
Well, at the same time, that's cool. You realize that, not to use bad language, that you and I are fucked.
what do you mean by that?
Uh, Purdue's gonna be nasty next year.
Yeah, there's no world where anybody other than Purdue wins this league next year.
Right. So, like, what is that? Where does that leave us?
Well, we had last year.
Okay. Jace. Jace.
Yeah.
Jace.
We interrupt this sleepers video to talk directly to you, our loyal listener. Have you ever found yourself watching us two idiots thinking, hey, I wish there was a very easy, small way for me to show a token of my appreciation for all of their hard work on all these videos I love to watch? Well, now we have just the way to do that.
Thanks to the beautiful folks over at Underdog Fantasy. They are helping us out this month, presenting a lot of the content coming out this month, giving you a chance with a amazing offer that you can use using our promo code that Gregory will tell you more about.
Yeah, so college hoop season's over, but we got like big time golf tournaments. The NBA playoffs are coming. Baseball season's underway. There's still a bunch of sports on. There's still a bunch of ways to play with Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SLEEPERS. As a new customer, you can get up to 1,000 bonus credits plus a free pick. It's one of the most fun ways to play. It's a great way to support us. And on some actual like non-ad read stuff, talking genuinely here, really helps us because if Underdog loves us, if we get a lot of people to sign up, they're going to help us continue to bring you the content that you love. Show your support. Join Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code SLEEPERS. Get up to $1,000 in bonus credits and a free pick. Yeah. I mean, maybe we could like luck into a tournament run outside of the league. Just get out of league play, you know?
Let's find our way out unscathed.
You know the thing though, and rightfully so, they've earned this. Purdue fans are going to pay me back so much for Save the Big Ten.
Oh yeah, it's over.
I'm never going to hear the end of that. Oh God. Um, what outside of the obvious, what does his return mean to you? Obviously, we've talked a little bit about this where Braden has been a very nice person to us behind the scenes. We got to meet him after the Illinois game a couple years ago. We've kept up a very infrequent, but it's there, text relationship with the kid. He's checked in on us occasionally. We've checked in on him occasionally, but just one of those things where like we have an appreciation for the person, Braden Smith, far beyond whatever the game is of this kid. What does his return for one more season mean to you?
Uh, I mean, you have one of the best point guards in college basketball history that is coming back for a senior season, and there's so much on the table for him personally, and just like Purdue in general. Like he almost got to the mountaintop, almost did it, but they said it was because he had Zach Edey with him. Now he's the first team All-American. He's the Cousy Award winner. He is going to be preseason National Player of the Year. He's going to be a favorite to repeat again for first team All-American. And there's going to be expectations soaring through the roof on this Purdue team, all on his and it's not all on his shoulders because Purdue has a good team, but he's the best player. It's his team. It's going to come down to where Braden Smith takes his basketball team. And yeah, he had the 15 assist game to end his year last year. But I think you could ask Braden himself. I think given his standard of play, he doesn't think he played well towards the end of the season. So this is about how he wants to go out, like how he wants to cement what is already a really good Purdue legacy.
So let me just rattle off a lot of quick reactionary thoughts from me. Number one, this is so damn cool. It is so rare. We just talked about it in a Bleacher Report room. It is so rare to see any player in this sport, let alone the best player in a league, stay for 4 years. And I know Purdue fans are going to be like, it's not that crazy. Our guys stay all the time. You're right. You're a very special program. But I also want to point this out, Cart. The sport is different right now than it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Dog, when Zach Edey had a decision on if to return to Purdue, it was a lot different than right now. There weren't rosters built that value over $10 million 2 years ago. Right. Like that, this is a decision that is monumental for Purdue and for Braden Smith, the person and his legacy, because he didn't even entertain it. And that's so cool. It just is. It's one of those things a lot lesser people would not do. And I think as someone who covers this conference specifically, but the sport as a whole, I have such an appreciation for the way he's approached this, the way he's not leaving any doubt, the way he squashed it very quickly into this offseason, and what he's intent on coming back to do. Now, look, Braden's legacy is what it is at this point. This solidifies him as an all-time Purdue great if he wasn't already. He was part of the team with Zach Edey. Him and Zach led them to the Final Four, to the national championship game. He's been the Big Ten Player of the Year. He's going to be the Big Ten Player of the Year again next year. I mean, we can just keep the graphics all the same. We don't got to change anything. He's probably got first team All-American honors coming his way again. He's probably got the Cousy Award again. He could have the National Player of the Year next year. We will see. But the biggest thing that is on the table for him, and I almost hesitate to even go there because it's going to sound crazy, and I don't want to put pressure on this kid, a guy that I really love personally. But I'm going to go there because I think he deserves to be talked about this way. And quite frankly, I don't think he's afraid of being talked about this way. What's on the table for Braden Smith is the greatest legacy of any Purdue player in Purdue history. And that includes Zach Edey. And Braden Smith has a chance to go down as a bigger legend than that for this reason. This team could be the national title favorite next year. It is not crazy at all. It is not a stretch of the imagination. With Braden Smith back, with Oscar Clough in the fold, with Daniel Jacobson getting healthy, with TKR back, with Fletcher Lawyer back, and with some reinforcements coming in, this team is the favorite to win it all. And if Braden Smith goes to the national championship game twice, once where he was paired with an all-time great that everyone said, oh, once that guy leaves, Braden won't be anything. And then he comes back, is the best point guard of the country, the Cousy Award winner, the player of the year in the league, and then chooses to return again without even entertaining the offers that were blank checkbooks, and then wins a title, goes one game further than Zach Edey did. It's the greatest legacy of any Purdue player ever. Arguably the greatest legacy any college basketball player has had in the portal era. Do you agree with that?
If he wins it?
If he wins it.
If he wins it. Yeah. I think that's fair to say. I would like to know, because what's April what, 14th?
April 14th.
I wonder what those discussions were like.
What does that mean?
Like, what were the other offers?
Blank checks.
I just hope he got what he deserves.
It's blank checks. I believe he did.
It better be a lot.
I believe he did get what he deserves, Cart.
What does he deserve?
The world. I love you, Braden. I'm so excited to cover him one more time, man.
The world is crazy.
I do want it known this is a serious thing. This is a serious thing. We texted him congrats, and in the text I said, just so you know, when the time comes, if you want Cart and I there dressed up as Miles Colvin and Cam Heide in the same fits that they wore for Zach Edey's draft party, we'll be there. So I'm planting the seed now. I'm hoping we can get there.
I'll be dressed as Zach Edey for what it's worth.
All right. Congratulations to Braden Smith. More importantly, congratulations to Purdue, the program, Purdue fans, Matt Painter, everyone. This is the preseason #1 team in the country, and I can't wait to cover them.